What's up, YouTube? It's your boy YCS bringing you episode 2 of the miniseries Side Deck or Tech. Now, this time we're going to look at a monster card, one that's been around for a little while, one of those dimensional cards. Goes by the name of DD Crow. Super rare. I like the super rare DD Crows. They actually look pretty good. You know, they're not that expensive either. Maybe like $7-8. All right. And like we did last time with Chain Disappearance, we're going to look at the big three, some random tier 2 decks. All right. Without further ado, let's start with Dino Rabbit. Unfortunately, yet again, this card does nothing against Dino Rabbit. And because it's so abundant, it needs to do something against Dino Rabbit. All right. It doesn't really stop any of their plays, any of their, things that counter you. It doesn't stop anything for Dino Rabbit, making it pretty dead. I mean, it's 1-star, and if you have a 1-star tuner, if you want to go for Formula Synchron, if it's still in your extra deck, you can. It can be a dark for Black Luster if you need to randomly crow something out of the graveyard, but unfortunately, just doesn't do much. All right, against windups. Now, once again, it's another card that stops the loop, although yet again, let me remind you that the loop is not the main thing in the windup deck. They spam exceeds. You can crow that rat target. Say they have a hunter. Let's use a loop for an example. Say they have a hunter in the graveyard, and they're going for the rat. All right, they turn the rat to defense. You drop the crow. Pop. Move that hunter from the graveyard. That's the end of the loop, because most wind-up players only play one hunter. Keep that in mind. Now, you might get some rogue hand control deck that plays 3, but most only play one hunter. So you stop that hunter, you stop the loop. Or, them spamming exceeds all over your face. All right, Inzectors. Yet again, this card does the most against that deck. All right, Inzectors, that Hornet, you see that Hornet in the graveyard? Pitch before they draw, or when they summon that, that Dragonfly or that Centipede, or even that random other Hornet, remember, guys, that Dragonfly, Centipede, and Hornet don't really target, so they're just going to declare that they're activating the effect. You can chain DD Crow to the activation of that effect, but if there's another Hornet in the graveyard, if they have a Hornet in their hand, or a Gigamantis in their hand, or what have you, they get to select another target. It's not right, but that's the way Yugimon's is, unfortunately. All right, on to some random tier 2 decks. Chaos Dragons. This actually does a little bit against Chaos Dragons, I mean, it doesn't do anything attack-wise, peck for 100, but probably only his face kicked in next turn. But if you see that they have, only one dark in the graveyard, or they have one light in the graveyard, or they're going for the dark arm play, see they have exactly 3 in the graveyard, they have dark arm because of Eclipse Wyvern's cheapness out of a box. Then, you crow that last dark, or you crow, their only light or dark target, or remember, Red Eyes Darkness Mother Dragon does not target. So if you see a pulsar in the graveyard and you crow it and have another pulsar in their hand or another pulsar in the graveyard, they can select that other pulsar or whatever they're going for as their target. So once again, you get hurt by them not targeting. So it's kind of hit or miss there, but it actually does something against that matchup. Karkuri, unfortunately, does nothing really against that matchup. They're just going to spam from the hand, spam from the deck, spam, synchro, draw, game. And DD Crow, one of those dead cards, you're going to be like, oh, why the hell is this in my main deck? Sam's, it kind of does stop them with a double-edged sword technique, things like that. Maybe a random call or something like that. But it doesn't do too much to stop the Samurai matchup either, which unfortunately prompts me to say that this is only a 5 out of 10 for the main deck choice. Yes, it hurts Inzectors, and it kind of hurts windups, but it does nothing against a lot of the other decks that you probably will see in the meta. All right, so I would keep this in the side deck for now. All right, YouTube, hope you enjoyed the second installment of Side Deck or Tech. All right, if I get 10 more likes, I'll move on to the next card in this series, this little mini series within the series. All right. Rate, comment, subscribe, please. And this is YCS 77 of Yu-nique Alliance, and I'm out.